Jamaica's Director of Elections goes to court to fight to keep his job. And in sport, West Indies A team will seek revenge in the opening of the first of 3 ODIs against Sri Lanka. I'm Ricardo Roberts and this is Caribbean in 10 for Wednesday, November 1st. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
Spookiest time of year, my personal favorite holiday, if we can call it that. And the Regency Bar and Lounge is celebrating the occasion this year by launching some exclusive cocktails for Halloween.
Jamaica's Director of Elections, Orred Fisher, has taken legal action to stay in his job. He is suing Governor General Sir Patrick Allen and the Electoral Commission of Jamaica after being informed that Monday he would be his last day after a year in the position. Now, Fisher's lawyer Hugh Wildman is contending that a one-year appointment was illegal because the law clearly states that the Director of Elections must be appointed for a period of 7 years. During a court hearing before Justice David Batts yesterday, Attorney General Marlene Malahoo Fort, who appeared on behalf of the GG and the Electoral Commission, gave an undertaking that Fisher would remain as acting Director of Elections until November 30, and November 9 has been set as the date for the hearing of an application for leave for Fisher to go to the Judicial Review Court to challenge the decision to remove him. The supposed end of Fisher's appointment was a day after 3 by-elections were held in the country. Still in Jamaica, Parliament has approved a request by Prime Minister Andrew Holness to extend the country's first zone of special operations, in which law enforcement authorities are given special powers, to another 60 days. Mount Salem, St. James was declared that special zone on September 1, and legislators on both sides of the House of Representatives yesterday approved a resolution to extend the zone. The Prime Minister had told Parliament yesterday that while much has been achieved in the first 60 days, there was much more to be done. He told his parliamentary colleagues that much of the work done to date was focused on clearing and holding the space, arguing that more time was needed to concentrate on the building phase, during which the Social Intervention Committee would be given the space to continue the work they had already started. Holness reported that at the end of the first 2 months of operations, residents have showed a willingness to partner with the state to remove people involved in violence. He said that support had been important in the recovery of firearms and to identify illegal immigrants, particularly from Haiti. The Central Bank of Barbados yesterday reported that the economy grew by an estimated 1.4% during the first 9 months of 2017 as economic growth moderated in the third quarter of the year. Now, Acting Governor Cleverston Haynes said tourism output, which fueled the stronger growth performance over the first half of the year, fell during the third quarter, and he blamed that on a reduction in the average length of stay of visitors and hurricane-related disruptions to tourist arrivals last month. The central bank said the Funders Stewart government made some progress in reducing the fiscal deficit as a result of increased revenue from fiscal measures implemented over the past 2 years and the stabilization of its expenditure. And despite the recorded modest growth, the governor says Barbados continues to face significant economic challenges.
Moderate economic growth and policy-induced reduction in the fiscal imbalance, the Barbadian economy continues to face significant economic challenges. In particular, strengthening of the international reserves is needed to ensure that the reserve buffer remains adequate in order to protect the fixed exchange rate peg. Current forecasts are for a moderate recovery in reserves by the end of the current fiscal year, but the higher capital inflows, including those associated with public sector divestment, remain central to this outturn.
Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
How did your passion begin, and do you know how long?
Well, how I came about with ASL is, first I was very passionate by worshiping through dance. And you know, the older I got, I started to feel the aches and the pain, but I've always been a visual learner, you know? So I always say, well, God, what can I do next that I can do in movement that I can still worship with, you know?
Welcome back. It's now time for sport. West Indies A will be anxious to prove their worth following a trouncing in the recent tests when they take on their Sri Lankan counterparts in the first one-dayer of the three-match series starting today. Now the contest, a day-night affair, bowls off at 2 p.m. Jamaica time. That's 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time at Sabina Park. Now the Caribbean side went down 2-1 in the preceding three-match rubber, winning the first match by an innings, but then losing by 280 runs and 10 wickets in the remaining contests, conceding that Windies A had been let down by their batsman. One-day captain Jamar Hamilton said they had also learnt their lessons and were hoping not to repeat the same mistakes. Now 4 new players have been called up for the series, with Youth World Cup star fast bowler Oldene Smith, along with all-rounder Kyle Mayers, speedster Ransford Beaton and batsman Andrew McCarthy, all joining the 13-member squad. Hamilton said he did not expect his side's approach to change, as they would focus on expecting the basics properly. Now, the last time the two sides met in a one-day series in Sri Lanka last October, Windies A swept a similar 3-match series. The last time the two sides met in a one-day series was back in October. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.